Messi has ruled the football scene for the past 2 decades, but how is it that he might be playing his best football at 39 years old? 2 World Cup finals in a row, still the best player on the pitch, still the man Argentina turns to when it matters most. This is how he did it. To understand why this moment is so remarkable, you have to understand what Messi was carrying into it. This isn't a young star chasing his first trophy. This is a man who has already won everything there is to win. 8 Ballon d'Ors, every domestic title Spanish football had to offer, a Champions League medal. By the time he was in his mid-30s, Messi had nothing left to prove, except one thing, the one trophy that had haunted him for almost 2 decades, the World Cup. For years, that gap in his resume became the argument critics used against him, greatest of all time, but he never won the big one. Every tournament came with the same headline, is this Messi's last chance? Every early exit came with the same verdict, maybe he just wasn't built for the international stage. Then came Qatar, 2022. Qatar was supposed to be Messi's final World Cup. At 35 years old, this was framed everywhere as his last dance. One final shot to complete the story. And Argentina made it hard on themselves from the very first match, losing their opener to Saudi Arabia in one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. But instead of collapsing, Argentina rallied around their captain. Messi turned into exactly what the moment demanded, composed, ruthless, and completely locked in. He carried Argentina through the knockout rounds, delivering moments that instantly became part of World Cup folklore. The pass to set up the opener against Mexico, the dismantling of Croatia in the semifinal, and then in the final against France, arguably the greatest World Cup final ever played. 2 goals from Messi, a hat trick from Kylian Mbappe, extra time, penalties. And finally, after all those years, Messi lifted the trophy. It was the moment that silenced every argument, the final piece. Case closed. Except it wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of a new question. Could he possibly do it again? After Qatar, most assumed Messi's international career would wind down quietly. He'd gotten his World Cup. He'd earned his rest. Around this time, he also made the move to Inter Miami, a transition many read as a step toward retirement, a lucrative victory lap in Major League Soccer, far from the pressure of Europe's biggest stages. But something didn't add up. Instead of fading, Messi kept producing at an elite level. Goals, assists, moments of brilliance that looked identical to the Messi of a decade earlier. The question shifted from, can he still play, to something nobody expected to be asking about a man closing in on 40. Is he actually getting better? That question would be tested on the biggest stage of all, one more time. Going into the 2026 World Cup, Messi was 39 years old, playing in his 6th World Cup. A joint record. Realistically, few expected this to be a serious title defense. This was supposed to be a farewell tour, not a repeat bid. Argentina didn't get that memo. They opened the group stage in dominant form, topping their group and putting up some of the best numbers of the tournament, with Messi contributing goal after goal, including a hat trick in their opening win. But it was the knockout stage where things turned from impressive to almost unbelievable. Against Egypt in the round of 16, Argentina found themselves down 2 goals in the second half, staring at an early exit. And then Messi did what Messi does. Argentina scored 3 unanswered goals late to complete the comeback and advance to the quarterfinals. Then came the semifinal against England. Argentina fell behind again, this time in the 55th minute. With the clock running out, most teams would have folded. Instead, Messi delivered 2 pinpoint assists in the final minutes, first setting up Enzo Fernandez to equalize, then finding Lautaro Martinez in stoppage time for the winner. Argentina survived again on the back of their captain, a captain who, remarkably, has played every single minute of every knockout match this tournament, somehow finding the energy to explode into the game exactly when his team needs him most. That result sent Argentina to a 2nd consecutive World Cup final, this time against Spain, with a chance to become the first team to win back-to-back World Cups in nearly 70 years. So how does a 39-year-old become the best player at a World Cup? Part of it is experience. Messi has learned to conserve his energy across 90 minutes, disappearing for long stretches before exploding into the exact moment a game turns. Part of it is that Argentina has built an entire system and an entire mentality around trusting him completely, even when the scoreboard says they shouldn't. But maybe the biggest part of it is something simpler: motivation. Most players in their late 30s are managing decline. Messi looks like a man playing with house money. Nothing left to prove, no fear of failure, just pure joy in chasing one more piece of history. Messi has already rewritten what's possible at his age. He came into this World Cup as a legend, closing out his story. He's leaving it, win or lose, as proof that greatness doesn't have to fade on schedule. 2 decades at the top, 2 World Cup finals in a row, and somehow at 39 years old, still writing the best chapters of his career.